mat. We're gonna pull up nice and tall. Arms by your sides. Take an inhale as you grow taller, away from those heels. Do a little bit of weight shifting from the toes and to the heels so that you can feel where you're standing on your body. Forward and back. Good. And forward again. And then land somewhere in the middle between the toes and the heels. And now roll the weight to the inside of your foot. And then roll out on the feet. So we're pronating those feet and supinating those feet. And then settle somewhere right in the middle with your weight even between the big toe and the pinky toe. And now from here we inhale. Exhale, roll down. Bring the crown of the head down. The upper back. The mid back. Bend your knees. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Relax the head and neck. Look through your legs. Unshrug those shoulders. Take an inhale here. Exhale, roll up. Scoop the abs in. Tuck the pelvis. Straighten the legs. And stack the spine, opening the chest. And for those of you who just popped in online, exhale, roll down. Please keep the safety of your body in mind. Do whatever feels good for you today. Please don't push past a point that feels like the point of no return. And just keep moving. Exhale, roll up. Even if there's something that you just feel isn't great for your body today, just do something else that we did earlier that felt really good for you, and just keep moving. One more time. Exhale, roll down. Bend the knees. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll up. Scoop the abs in. Tuck the pelvis. Stack the spine. Lengthen through the legs. Open the chest. And then take one leg down like a curtsy and sit about middle of the mat, pulling up nice and tall. We are going to get into a lot of the advanced and intermediate repertoire today. So we want to make sure we're super warm. We're going to do a nice thorough warm up for you guys. Hold the thighs underneath your legs. Step the feet out far enough so that you can get off of your tailbone and upright on those butt bones. Just walk the feet away from you until you can feel those sits bones. Good. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, scoop the abdominals in, and I want you to immediately engage the abs and pull them flat against the spine. And then lengthen and lift back up. And use your arms to help you lift so that you're not just doing that with your back so soon, the beginning of class. Inhale. Exhale, abs are pulling backwards and you're resisting, and then come back up. And again, exhale, draw the abs in. Pulling those abs back, and then lengthen and lift up through the crown of the head. And then we're gonna add the arms. We're gonna round the spine. We're gonna reach the arms out straight, parallel to the floor. And now from here, I want you to lift the spine, reach the arms to the ceiling, and allow the knees to open a little bit just to make room. Open the arms to the side, warming up that back, and then scoop the abs in, draw the knees together and the arms. From here, we're gonna roll back. Just a teensy bit, only what feels good for your body. Don't go past the point where you feel like, if you feel a little twinge in the spine, stop before you get there. And then exhale, come forward. And then from here, we lengthen and lift. We open the knees a little. We extend. And then scoop the abs in, draw the knees together, the arms parallel to the ground, and roll back. Maybe you can go a little farther on this one, maybe not. Listen to your spine, please. Exhale, draw those abs in. And then lengthen and lift, let the knees open. Open the arms, scoop the arms together. One more time, take it backwards. A little farther this time if you have it. And exhale, back up. Lengthen and lift, letting the knees drift open a little. Open the arms, scoop the abs. Now from here, we're gonna roll back. This time, take your feet with you and just glide them along the floor towards your hands. Lower the head and chest, back down. Knees bent, feet flat, arms by your sides. We're going to take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, scoop the abdominals into an imprint. Try to use just your abs to flatten your low back down, not your legs, just your abs. Relax the glutes, shake out the legs. And then come back to neutral pelvis. And again, exhale, round the spine. Whoops. And then come back to center. Again, exhale, round. And back to your neutral spine, and then take it up into a pelvic curl. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the abs into that imprint using just your abs, and now use your legs. Push your feet down into the mat. Push the knees forward over the feet. And then at the top, make sure you have those hamstrings working hard, the ribs and the hip bones drawing towards each other. Exhale, roll down. Nice and slow. Take your time. Release the glutes and rock back to your neutral. Inhale. Exhale, draw the abs in. And then incorporate those legs as you push the floor away. And we peel up. Keep the upper arms active. Draw the abs in. Active in those hamstrings. Pulling yourself forward over those feet. And exhale, roll down. Release the glutes. And back to neutral. And again. Exhale, scoop the abs in. Imagine that your spine is a sticker and you're peeling that sticker up off of the mat. One little piece at a time. Inhale at the top. Exhale, place that sticker back down with no air bubbles and no ripples. Elongating the spine. If this bothers your knees, take your feet a little further away from you. That might help. You need to. Exhale, scoop the abs in. And peel up. Pushing the weight down on the feet and making sure that we're not pushing backwards against the neck, that we're pulling forward. So you have tons of hamstrings, tons of abdominals, a little bit of upper arm helping you. Lots of inner thighs. Exhale, roll down. Back to neutral pelvis. From here, we're going to take the arms up to the ceiling and then open the arms out to a T position. If you don't want to hit people next to you, you can do a goal post with the hands by your side like this. I'm going to keep my arms out. Take one leg to tabletop, your second leg to tabletop. Squeeze the legs together. Draw the abs in, flatten the low back. Inhale, spine twist supine away from me first. Exhale, pull those abs back in through your imprint, up and over towards me. Exhale back through center. And again, inhale. And exhale back through center. And inhale away, towards me. And then exhale back. Using those obliques. Make sure that your feet are still in line with your knees and they're not up here. Lower those feet. Good. Inhale, twist. You want to think of your opposite shoulder pushing down and away from you. And then back to center. And the opposite shoulder nice and heavy into the mat table. And pull back. Imagine you're wringing out your spine like you'd wring out a towel. Exhale, pull back through that imprint and towards me one last time. Exhale. Place one foot down and the other foot down. Interlace the fingers together, webbing to webbing. Take your hands behind your head. Make sure the elbows are lifted away from the mat so the shoulders can stay down. Find your neutral pelvis again. So we have that nice natural scoop of the low back. It is maintaining this little arc shape. We're going to take an inhale here. On your exhale, lift with your abdominals. Let your head and chest follow. into that chest lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. And again, inhale. Exhale, glide your ribs to your hip bones. Leave your head weight in your hands so you're completely relaxed in the neck. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale. Exhale, as you lift, try to draw deeper into that imprint. We're gonna grab the thighs with your hands. You're gonna pull yourself in deeper with those arms, but try not to let that happen with the pelvis. You don't want the tailbone to lift. You wanna leave this crease at the hips and just pull in as tall as you can. And now touch the knees. Hands to the ceiling, hands behind the head, and lower the head and chest. Back, down. Again, inhale. Exhale, lift. Grab the thighs. Give yourself a boost. Use those biceps. And then reach for the knees. The ceiling. Hands behind the head. And then lower the head and chest. Back, down. Again, inhale. Exhale, lift. Gliding those ribs to the hip bones. Leaving your head weight in your hands. Grabbing the thighs. We're going to pull up just one more time. Nice and tall. From here, take your hands right behind the head. Exhale, rotate away from me into chest lift with rotation. And then come back to center and rotate towards me and back to center. As you rotate, make sure that you're not overshooting it. We're trying to rotate, just pointing the chest bone and the nose just to the outside of your leg. So if you rotate and hold and you send your arms straight out, they should be aiming towards just the outside of the leg here. Back to center. Exhale, rotate, reaching both arms out. Should be right to the outside of the legs, but not too much. Exhale, rotate. And back to center. Exhale, rotate. Keeping your lift. The lift is the most important part. Exhale. Back to center. Lower the head and chest down. Circle the arms around by your sides. Make sure you're still in that neutral pelvis. Everyone take the leg furthest from me, up past your tabletop, just about 10 degrees. Knee is at a 90-degree bend. Your thigh is past your hip joint. We're gonna inhale, lower the thigh until the foot touches. Exhale, lift back up. Single leg lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Let's just do 2 more. Last one. Place that foot down. Take your other foot up and past that hip crease, and we'll do 5. Tap and lift. 4. Tap and lift. Make sure you're only moving that leg as much as you can manage, keeping your pelvis still. Last one. Hold. Into leg changes. We're going to switch the legs back and forth. Exhale, switch and switch. Switch and switch. Good. Exhale. And keep those legs close together as you brush. Bring your legs together back to your tabletop. Lift the arms up and overhead. From here, we're going to take it into 100 prep. Lift your arms. Lift your head and chest. Lower the arms down, parallel to the floor. Take the arms up. Lower the head and chest and reach back. Think just the arms. And now just the head and chest. And just the arms parallel to the ground. And then just the arms. Just the head and chest. And just the arms reaching back. Good. And again, just those arms. The head and chest. And the arms. Good. Parallel to the ground. Lift higher. And lift the arms up. And lower the head and chest. Good. Again. Arms. Head and chest. Arms again. And reach those arms up. Lower the head and chest and reach back. We're going to go into 100. We're going to lift the arms. Reach the legs out straight. Inhale, stay. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Final, go a little faster. 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Keep the arms relaxed. So it's fast little pulses, but not frantic. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Keep the chest lift nice and high. Halfway there. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Try to hold the legs somewhere you can actually maintain this in the abs. If you feel your back, you need to take those legs up. And exhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Tabletop. Lift those arms. Lower the head and chest. Oh my goodness. Send the legs out straight. That was hard today. Why was it so hard? Was that 100? It was 15? Oh, that would explain. Whoops, sorry everybody. Okay, from here, we're gonna circle the arms around by your sides. I was trying so hard to count too. We're gonna take the leg that's furthest from me to tabletop. You're gonna extend that leg to the ceiling, grab your thigh. Let's give yourself a little stretch for that hamstring. You're gonna flex your foot towards you and then point away. It's okay if your knee is bent here. And point. And one more, flex. And point. And now flex the foot and keep it there. Let this thigh go. Stack it right above your hip. Dorsiflex. We're gonna cross the leg over the midline towards me. Down, around, and up, all without moving the pelvis. Across, down, around, and up. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. And exhale, circle. Do not let the hips move. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. This can be a small circle if you need it to be. Pause at the top. Reverse. We're going to go away from me and around up. Away from me and around and up. Inhale, circle. And exhale. Inhale. And inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. One more time. Inhale. And exhale and pause. Point your foot. Bend your knee. Glide your leg out straight. Notice how much longer that leg feels than the other leg. We're going to pick up the leg closest to me. Grab that thigh, extend your leg to the ceiling. We're going to flex the foot and point. And flex the foot and point. Just working slowly into that hamstring stretch. Flex the foot and stay there. Let the thigh go, stacking the thigh bone perpendicular to the floor. It's okay if your knee's bent. We're going to go across the midline, away from me, and up, again, and up. Inhale, circle. Exhale, circle. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Inhale, and exhale. Come back to the top and reverse, around, down, and up. Around, down, and up. Keeping your pelvis still, keeping the leg as straight as you can while still getting the knee up above the hip. One more. Inhale and exhale and pause. Point your foot, bend your knee, glide your leg out straight, reaching those legs long. They should feel like they're the same length again. Take those arms up to the ceiling. And then back overhead. We're going to go into roll up. Inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. Lift the head and chest and lower the arms parallel to the ground. Now we save our exhale for this moment here as we peel our spine up and come forward into your C curve. Pause in your C curve for a moment. Do a little check. Make sure that your shoulder blades are back and that they're not pushed forward. Make sure the shoulders are stacked above your hip joints. So if your arms go straight down, they should be right over the hip crease, not over the middle of the pelvis, but right about here is the line. You're going to draw those abs in. You're going to lift your rib cage off your pelvis so you're active and you're not just slumping in the C curve. You want it to be a lifted C curve. You're looking right above your knees on your thighs. Exhale, roll back. Keep those arms parallel to the ground and then take the arms up, lower the head and chest and reach back. Again, inhale. Exhale. Lifting that C curve, inhale. Exhale, roll down. Take the arms up and back. And again, inhale, arms, head and chest. Arms, if you need to, you can bend your knees right here to roll up so that you don't use momentum to cheat. And exhale, roll down. If you can come up with straight legs without using momentum, then that's great. But if you can't, then the preference is to exhale, bend the knees so that you're still moving slowly and you're still building that abdominal strength. If you just throw yourself up, you're not really going to build muscle and you're never going to be able to come up without bending those knees or without using momentum. So this way, as you bend, inhale. Again, if you need it, this bend allows you to still build this strength and build this connection so that someday you don't need that modification. Rolling down. Let's take it up one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll up. From here, we're gonna lengthen through the spine up. Flatten that back. Flex and separate your feet. Your legs should be within your mat width. Inside the mat, good. Or about just outside your shoulder width apart. Bend your knees if you need to get upright on the sits bones so that our back is flat. We want to prioritize the flat spine over straight legs and being stuck back here on the tailbone. So lift yourself up if you need to for that hamstring range. From here, take the arms shoulder width apart, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, imagine you're peeling your back off of a wall from the top of the head all the way to the sacral bone. One piece at a time. If you have the extra range, if your knees are straight and this is not a hamstring stretch yet, you may hinge forward at the hip joint. And then exhale, pull it back and restack the spine. Back up on that wall. Inhale. Exhale, roll down from the crown of the head. Upper back, mid back, low back, and then rolling forward, hinging at the hip joints. Exhale, come back up. And there's no exact position for the arms to be here. You want them parallel to the floor in this position, but as you roll down, they kind of just stay as far away from the mat as you can maintain without getting up into your neck. So you can see if I go too high, I feel my neck. So I have to draw those shoulders down. Only go as high as you can keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale, roll up. And that's where the arms stay. It's just so that they don't hit the floor and relax. Exhale, roll down. Looking at the mat in between those legs. Exhale, scoop back up. Restacking that spine. Good. From here, take the legs together. Point the feet and bend your knees, scooping your legs into a ball shape. You're going to hold as close to your ankles as you can, and each hand is holding each leg individually. Pull your legs in towards each other. Pull with your biceps. Use your guns. When you push your feet into your ankles, you should feel when you push your ankles into your hands, you should feel that tension. And I don't know if you can see my bicep tendon is popping up. I'm really actively holding my legs here. Now from here, we're going to go into roll like a ball. All I want you to do is try not to roll back at first. Try not to roll back. Just tuck your pelvis deeper and deeper into a C curve as much as you can until you have to roll, and then come back up. Don't go into it thinking I'm rolling back. Go into it thinking I'm tucking, I'm tucking, I'm tucking, I'm tucking, and now I roll. So that it's a result of that scoop rather than just forced by leaning backwards. We're trying not to change the shape as best as we can. You want to flatten out that low back, round things roll. So you're trying to become a ball shape. Inhale back. Use your exhale to power yourself back up. Ooh, too much power. I almost fell over. Inhale, exhale up. Making sure those feet are staying nice and close to you. No kicking your legs to the ceiling. Good. I see no kicking in the room. That's awesome. Good job, guys. Inhale back. From here, we're going to lift the legs, grab underneath the thighs, and come upright. Get those legs parallel to the floor. Squeeze the legs together, and then take your arms away. If that went right to your back, go grab your legs again. Stay out of that back. And then we're going to round the spine. I'll show what it looks like with the hands first. We round, we round, we round, and just go as far as you can without letting go, and then come back up, leaving the legs in the same spot. If you're able to stabilize this with no arms, then you're free to roll back as far as you like. Use the inhale at the top to help extend the back. Exhale, roll down. And inhale, back up. And again, exhale. Controlling. Inhale up, squeeze those inner thighs. From here, we roll down, down, down. This time, take the knees slightly past your hip crease. Grab your legs with your hands, pull up, nice and high. From here, we're gonna reach the legs out straight. Take the hands up and back, circle them around. Double leg stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back in. The goal is to keep your chest as high as humanly possible. Pull yourself up with your arms. Use your arms to help you so you can get out of your neck. Eyes on the thighs. Inhale, arms and legs away. Don't drop. Exhale in. Keep your eyes on your feet. Exhale. Keep those eyes off the ceiling. Don't look at the ceiling or it's going to be neck tension city. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands back in. Single leg stretch. Grab the leg furthest from me. Send the other leg out straight. And then switch. Send those legs straight across from each other. They're both the same height. Jane, take that straight leg down a little bit. Down a little bit more. There it is. Good. 2, and hands behind the head. Rotate away from me towards that bent leg. Through center and towards me. Exhale away from me. And exhale towards me. Keep your shoulder blades away from the mat. Don't use your elbow to knee. That's illegal here. Keep that elbow open. Back to center. Lower the head and chest. Set one foot down and the other foot down. Glide the legs out straight. I'm going to do something a little bit mean, and I'm sorry. We're going to go into neck pull. So if you can keep your hands behind your head, I can't. But if you can, do it. We're going to lift the head and chest. And again, if you can keep your hands behind your head for this whole thing, do it. I have to cheat. We're going to reach for a moment and then put the hands back. Fold forward over your body. And now roll back up just like your spine stretch. All the way upright. From here, hinge, hinge, hinge as long as you can, and then round the spine and come down as controlled as humanly possible. Again, inhale, lift. Reach the arms and put them back. Only use the arms for as long as you need them to come up. Roll back up. And hinge back. And roll. This doesn't feel as mean as I thought it was going to be. It's not that bad. Inhale, lift. Reach and then grab. And then peel it up. Right back up on that wall. Hinge with a flat back as far as you can. And then round the spine. Control it, don't flop. One more time. Inhale, lift. Reach those arms. And come forward into a stretch. Restack the spine up tall. Stay here. Flex your feet. Open your arms, palms up, spine twist. You're gonna rotate away from me. Twist, twist to center, twist, twist to center. Make sure when you do this that your ankles are staying connected and you're not shifting your feet side to side or pulling up tall. We're on those sits bones. If you need to bend your knees for your hamstring length, please do. Keep the shoulder blades back. One more. Exhale, exhale. Center. center. Separate the feet. Turn the palms of the hands forward. We're going to go into saw. The feet are in the same spot they were for spine stretch, so keep them within the mat width. We're going to rotate away from me, or let's go towards me first so you can watch. Then take your arms to a mountain shape. Reach to the outside of your foot. Look down at your thigh, not to the side. Inhale, lengthen through the back and lift. Take your back arm up to the side. Open to your T position, back to center. Rotate. Make that mountain shape with your arms and reach forward to the outside of that foot. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Make an L shape with your arms. Back to your T shape and center. Inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Open and center. Inhale. Lengthen and lift. Open and center. Again, inhale. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift. Open and center. Inhale, rotate. And hinge. Lengthen and lift. Open and center. From here, bring your legs together and point the feet. Take your hands behind your head. Hinge back. And then round. Nice and slow. All the way down. Take the arms by your sides. Bend your knees. Feet flat. Fist width apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the abs into an imprint. And then peel yourself up into your pelvic curl. Exhale, roll back down. Nice and slow. Take your time and notice how much more malleable the spine is. Now that you're warmed up, exhale. Pushing the knees forward over those feet. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Release the glutes. And back to neutral one more time. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the abs in. Coming all the way up. This time we stay. Take the leg furthest from me up to a tabletop. And we're going to go into shoulder bridge prep. You're going to lower that leg. Exhale, lift. Just like your single leg lift. Only take that leg as far as you can maintain the same position of the pelvis. Place the foot down. And then lift your other leg up. And in, we inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. Again, only tap if you can get there without moving anything else. Last one. Place that foot down. Roll through the spine. Coming back down. Rocking back to your neutral pelvis. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back up. Scoop the abs in. Peel the tailbone up. Send the knees forward. Hold. Take the leg furthest from me. Up to tabletop. Extend it to the ceiling. And now from here, we go into shoulder bridge. You're going to exhale down. Flex to come up. 3. And 4. And 5. Take it up and stay. Point to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Place the foot down. Take your other leg up and in. And then extend to the ceiling. Exhale down. Flex up. And 4. And 5. Hold. Point to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Set your foot down. And roll back down. Nice and slow. Back to neutral pelvis. Take one leg up to tabletop at a time. Extend those legs to the ceiling. We're going to go into corkscrew. It's very much like spine twist supine. You're going to rotate at the spine, sending your feet away from me. You're going to lower the legs, coming back through the center. Rotate to the other side and lift the legs. Come back to the middle. Other direction. Inhale, rotate, slicing the feet to the side. Circle around and up. Slice back in. Inhale, slice. And scoop. And inhale, slice. And dip. And lift. Inhale, slice. Circle. Keep this small. Back to center one more time. Inhale. Center, last one. Back to center. From here, hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little break. Rock side to side. And then from here, we're going to take it into rollover. You're going to take your legs to tabletop, arms down by your sides. And again, just a reminder, please don't do anything that is not going to work for you today. We are going to go upside down, so just be mindful of your spine. Reach the legs up to the ceiling. Lower them away from you about 60 degrees. Inhale to 90. Exhale up and over. Legs parallel to the ground, pelvis lifting to the ceiling. We're going to flex, separate, lower the legs, and then roll back down. Point to the ceiling, lower, and reconnect. Again, inhale to 90. Exhale, up and over. We flex, separate, hinge at the hips, and then roll back down, nice and slow. Very important we don't compromise the position of the spine. We lift, we go up and over. Right here, I'm thinking of lifting my pelvis actively to the ceiling, not slumping. And then as I flex, separate, and lower my feet, I'm not changing the shape of my spine, even if that means I don't touch the floor. And then we roll down. Point, lower, and connect. Let's do one more. Flex, separate, lower down, and then peel back down through the spine. Point, lower, reconnect. Let's hug those knees one more time. You can rock side to side if you need to. We're going to roll onto our sides. Send your legs out straight. Roll towards me. Take your bottom arm up overhead. Rest your head on your arm. Scoop the abdominals in, lifted away from the floor. We're going to lift those legs. From here, we're going into side lift. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale. Lift the feet, imprinting your waist, and then lower the feet, lifting your waist. Exhale in. Inhale away. Pretend you have one leg. Exhale. And lower. And we're lifting the legs by squeezing the waist here. I'm shortening my waist. And then I'm lengthening the waist. And I exhale, shorten the waist. And I inhale, extend the waist. 2 more. And last one, exhale. And lower. From here, you're going to take your bottom leg into a tabletop. Lift this top leg, hip height. Keep the waist lifted. We're going to go into our gluteal side lying series. Take your leg up above hip height and then back to hip height. Up and down. The foot is relaxed. The leg is internally rotated a bit. And you're even a little soft in your knee. So I'm not really straightening. I'm letting the knee soften a little. Up and down. One more. From here, take the leg forward. We're going to go up, down, and then back. Straight forward. Lift to the ceiling, to the floor, and back. Forward, only as far as your hamstring will allow. Up, down, and back. Again. Forward, and up, down, and back. And we are going to do shorter reps of this today just for sake of time because I want to fit some more stuff in. One more. Forward, up, down, and back. This time forward with drops. And we're going to go a down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Take that leg back. Switch your leg. So now your bottom leg goes out straight. Your top leg is going to bend. If you can reach your ankle, go ahead and grab it. If not, you can just keep your hand down. We're going to lift the waist. Square off the hips. Make sure this top hip is forward on top of your other hip. We're going to lift the bottom leg and go into adductor lift. You're going to squeeze that inner thigh and lower. Squeeze and lower. That leg is long. It's pushing backwards to be in line with your body. Don't let it pike forward like this. Keep it all the way back. Up and down and up and down and hold. Let's do little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Squeeze a little more. Lower that leg down. Send your top leg out straight. We're going to circle the legs in front of you. Up and around to the other side. Facing me still. Resting your head on your arm. Scooping the abdominals in. Thinking of the ribs and the hip bones drawing in, cinching those suspenders. Lift your feet. From here, we're going to take an inhale. Exhale, imprint the waist. Inhale, away. And online, so you can see I'm going to move my hands. So you can see I'm imprinting, then I'm pulling away. So there's a little space, and then I squeeze, and I lift away. Not everyone's going to have this space. It just depends on the shape of your trunk, but you should feel the bones pushing in, and then the bones lifting, and the bones flattening, and then the bones lifting. 2 more. 1 more. Good. From here, take your bottom leg into a tabletop. Relax the top leg a little bit. Give it a little shake. Good. Keep the waist lifted. We're going to lift that leg above hip height and then down. And above hip height and down. Up, down, and up. Good. Exhale, lift. And 6, 7, 8. And take it forward. And lift. Down and back. And forward and lift. Down and back. Easy to remember the name. Literally forward and lift. Up, down, and back. And forward and lift. Down and back. Just 2 more reps today. Forward, lift, down and back. Keeping your pelvis nice and still. Forward and lift, down and back. And from here we go into forward with drops. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 1 more. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Take that leg back. Switch your legs. So now the bottom leg is outstretched. Your top leg is coming towards you. Grab the ankle if you can reach it. Stack the pelvis. Make sure this top hip is above your bottom hip and not rolled backwards. Extend and lengthen the bottom leg. We're going to lift it up and down. Lift up and down. Make sure that leg is in line with your body and not piking forward towards me. Exhale. Reach that leg longer and longer. 2. Last one, hold, and we pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Squeeze a little higher. Lower that leg down. Send your leg out straight. We're going to roll onto our stomachs. And then we're going to take the forearms down by your sides. We're going to do a little bit of a prep before we go into back extension. You're going to use your arms to help you. I want you to push your arms down into the mat. Pull your abs in, pushing the pubic bone down and lengthening the legs out long. We're going to lift just your face. That's it. And now lift just your chest bone. Leave your ribs heavy and then lower back down. Nice and slow. I always set up crooked on the table for this. Why do I do that? Inhale, lift through the crown of the head and the upper back. Only come up as high as you can maintain the elbows down. And then lower back all the way down. From here, reach the arms long by your sides. Keep the shoulders back, away from the floor. The palms of the hands are in, touching the thighs, touching the thighs. Lift those hands off the floor. Tuck the abs in. From here, we lift through the crown of the head, the upper back, pulling the shoulder blades back, and then lower back down. And again, inhale through the crown of the head, upper back, mid back, and then lower down. 1 more time. Reach those arms. Inhale. And down. We're going to take the forearms down by your sides. We're going to come up a little higher. This time we're going to lift. Turn out the legs to make room as you lift the back all the way up straight, or as high as you feel comfortable, and lower down, lifting those feet up off the ground as you lower the head and chest. Again, inhale, crown of the head, upper back, mid back, extending those arms, and then lower back down, lifting those legs, Good. Again, inhale, lifting into that swan dive prep. And then lower down. Good. From here, lower those legs, go back to parallel, push off of your forearms, and sit back on those heels. Rest your forehead. Take an inhale. A nice long exhale, trying to breathe into that low back. And inhale. And exhale. From here, we're going to come up onto the hands and the knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If you need to modify with the hands going into a fist grip, you can certainly do that if that's more comfortable. You can also walk your hands to the edge of the mat so the heel of your hand is a little more lifted than the rest of the hand. We're going to go ahead and round your spine. Belly button to spine, accentuating the low back flexion. We want to try to go into the low back as much as we can. Back to center. And now lift the trunk, the upper back. Pull the abs in, don't let the belly button drop. Feeling just the upper back. And to center. Exhale, rounding the lumbar spine. And back to center. And inhale. Into that back extension. And one more time. Exhale, round the spine. Back to center. And last one, inhale. And back to center. And from here, send one foot back straight. Tuck the abs in. Send your other leg back. We're going to go into front support. Glide your right knee in and out. The left knee in and out. Right and left. The knee should glide on the table. That's how you know that your pelvis is in the right spot. And 2. And 1. Just kidding. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. I changed my mind. And right and left and hold. From here, you're going to send one knee down, the other knee down, and then take a seat, swing the legs out in front of you. I don't want to wear the wrists out too much because we're doing a lot of wristy stuff on the side. Take the fingertips behind you. Glide your fingertips away from each other and place the hands down, fingertips towards you. And I know most of you have heard this a million times, but I'm going to say it again. Your fingertips must be pointed towards your body or legal to the side. You cannot, please do not, especially those of you online who I cannot see, don't put your fingertips backwards. That's a dangerous position on your shoulder. So fingertips towards you is the best. Fingertips to the side is acceptable. Fingertips back is a big no-no. Okay, from here, push into those arms. Make sure the legs are hip width apart, meaning that fist width distance, so straight out rather than together. Leave that little space. We're going to take an inhale. Scoop up the abs. Exhale, push your feet down. Use your hamstrings to lift you up. Keep the arms nice and supported. Inhale, hinge to a hover. Exhale, lift. And inhale, hinge to a hover. And again, exhale, lift. And hinge to a hover. And exhale, lift. Making a nice straight line, hinging only at your hips and your shoulders. One more. Lower back down. Hinge forward. Reach into a little stretch. Resting the wrists for a moment. Okay, from here, we're going to go ahead and roll up. You're going to turn to your side. Turn to your side. We're going to be on the hand. Take your top foot in front. Good. You want your feet in line with your sits bones, which is in line with your hand. Feet in line with the pelvis, in line with the hand. Start with your knees at about a 90-degree bend, no more, no less, with the feet behind you. Jane, tuck those legs a little closer to you. There you go. From here, we're going to lift the abs nice and tall. We're going to come up into side bend. We're going to come up to a T position first. So lift into a side plank like a T position. Make sure the hips are in line with the body. Now go up and over into a side bend. Look down. Come back to your T position. Lower to a hover and come back up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, T position. Inhale, hover. Again, inhale. Keep your weight on your front foot. That's going to be important in a moment. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. And back. Stay here. Tuck your knee underneath you. We're going to take some of the weight off that hand. If you'd like to go to a fist for this one, you can. We're going to lift the top leg, hand behind the head, side kick kneeling. You're going to flex that foot, take it forward. Little pulse, take it back. Little pulse. Forward, pulse, and back. Pulse. Good. Forward, pulse, and back. Try not to move your pelvis, and back. You can shift your chest forward and back, but not your hips. Good. Stay here. From here, we're going to lower the foot back down. We're going to come up back into that side lift position. Glide that leg out straight, and then lower back down. Take a little breather. Shake out this bottom arm. It's not done yet. Do a little stretch if you'd like. We're going to come up into twist. From here, I'm doing this partially to build up my own wrist strength now because I'm trying to strengthen this bottom arm up. So from here, we're going to lift to that side bend position. You're going to hinge. You're going to take your hips up to the ceiling and fold in half. It looks like kind of a single arm downward dog type of a thing. And then reach back through the wall and then back here. You can watch me on the first rep if you need a demo, if you don't remember this one. We inhale, lift, and then we go up and we pike, and we reach to the back wall. And then we come back and we lower. And again, inhale, exhale, send that arm through, keep your weight on the front foot, and then reach and lower. One more time. Inhale, lift, strengthening that arm, those obliques, and come back and lower. Circle the legs around to the other side. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? It's a horrible combo. From here, top foot in front. Scoop the waist in. Send this arm out straight. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, back to your T position and bend. Again, inhale, up and over. Back to your T position and bend. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. Back to your T position. Tuck your bottom knee underneath you. Lift that leg, hand behind the head, and we're going to flex. Take it forward. Pulse, go back. Pulse and forward. Pulse and a back. Forward and back. And pulse. Pulse and back. Good. Pause here. Send that leg down. You're going to slide your back leg, bottom leg back underneath you. Bend the knees and lower. Shake out that hand. This side's not so bad. Other side was killing me. This one's fine. And take that arm down. Okay, from here, 3 twists. We're going to lift and then hinge and reach back. All your weight on your front leg. Come back to your T position and lower. Again, inhale. Reach back. Back to center. And lower. One more time. Inhale. Okay, now I'm burning. Reach that arm and lower. Take a little side bend if you need it. If you just want to shake out that arm, that's perfectly fine. Sorry about that. Swing your legs around towards each other. Let's go to get off those wrists for a minute. Sorry, Joe. It felt better in my head. Cross your right ankle over your left. We're going to go into boomerang, which is a combination of your rollover and your teaser and rowing, if you know that exercise on the equipment. You're going to start with your arms out straight. We're going to round forward. From here, you're going to inhale, roll back. Imprint your low back and let your feet float up. Pause here for a moment. This is called the BASI rock position. It's where you should be able to kind of rock back and forth. From here, lower the arms, lift the legs, make sure your head is down. Now go up and over. Switch your legs. So now the other one's in front. We roll down, lift your head as you go up into a teaser. Take your hands back, interlace them, give it a stretch, lower the legs, reach back to the start position. We inhale back into that little BASI rock position. Hold this for a moment. Make sure you've got it. You should feel your low back down. Good. Head and arms down. Legs up and over. Switch your legs, roll back down. Lift your head as you roll up. Teaser. Take the hands back and extend. Lower the legs. Let the arms come around. And again, inhale. This time we won't stop. Exhale, roll down. Lift your head as you roll. Boom. Take the hands back and stretch. Lower the legs and come forward. Again, inhale, roll back. Head and arms down. Legs up and over. Switch on your inhale. Lift your head as you exhale, roll up. Take the arms to the ceiling. Hands back. Extend. Lower the legs. Circle the arms forward. One more on each side. Inhale back. Hands go back. Extend. Big stretch. And around. One more. Inhale. And boom. Extend those arms behind you and reach forward. Grab your right ankle, take it up with you as you roll onto your back. My favorite transition. Hamstring pull one. Pulse, pulse the top leg. Switch. Pulse, pulse. Make sure your chest lift is high. Your bottom leg is down. It does not pulse. Only the leg pulses. Or the top leg, excuse me. Hands behind the head. Exhale, exhale. Two. And one. Hamstring pull. Three. Rotate towards your top leg. Pulse, pulse. Rotate, pulse, pulse. Watch that opposite elbow. Right, right. Left, left. Take the legs up. Bend your knees. Lower the head and chest. Hug those legs side to side, rocking back and forth. Catch your breath for a moment. From here, we're going to rock ourselves upright onto our sits bones. Don't touch the floor with your feet. We're going to grab the ankles, extend the legs up to the ceiling as straight as you can. Open leg rocker. We're going to round the spine. Again, try not to roll back at first. Exhale up. And hold. Inhale, roll back. Exhale up. And lift. Again, roll back. And up. Lift and roll. And up. Keep your head off the ground. Just the shoulder blades touch. And back up. Tall through the back. One more. And exhale up. And tall. From here, we're going to bend your knees. You're going to scoop your arms underneath those thighs. Place the palms of your hands on your feet. I want your toes pointed towards the middle of the room or away from you, not to the ceiling like this. Feet are forward. From here, we're going to go into seal puppy. Before we roll back, I want to introduce the leg position. You're going to open the legs from the hip joint and come in, out and in, out and in. So there's a little tap, 2, 3 in the choreography. Tap, 2, 3. From here, we're going to roll back. Don't tap yet, just roll and come back up in this position. Back to the sits bones. First one doesn't count. It's okay. First one doesn't count. Inhale back. Exhale up. Keep your head. Whoa, I did not make that one. Keep your head off of the ground. Inhale back. Exhale up. Now from here, we're going to add the taps at the top of the range and at the back of the range. We're going to inhale back, tap 2, 3, and up. Tap 2, 3. Inhale back, tap 2, 3, and up. Tap, 2, 3. One more. Tap, 2, 3, and up. Tap, 2, 3. From here, we're gonna take the legs together, glide the legs out straight, pull up tall, bend your knees. Take the hands behind the thighs. How are we doing so far? Are we good? Okay, so far. Literally the end of class. Exhale, round the spine. And then lift back up. Nice and tall. And exhale, round the spine. And lengthen and lift through the crown of the head. Again, scoop the abs. Inhale, lift. Nice and tall. Take the arms forward. We're gonna round through the spine. And roll back as far as you feel comfortable now that we're warm. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Let the knees open. Circle the arms, scoop those arms and legs in and roll. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Open the arms and scoop those abs and legs in. One more time, roll it back. Exhale, come forward. Lengthen and lift, open the knees. Open the arms, circle back in. From here, we're gonna go ahead and swing the legs around underneath us. Onto the hands and knees. Push yourself up into a big stretch. Nice up stretch or elephant position. From here, we're gonna bend the knees and straighten the legs. Just take a nice stretch, relax your head and neck, bend the knees and straighten. One more, bend. This time we stay bent. We jump between our hands on 3. 1, 2, and jump. Stick that landing and roll up. Stack the spine, open the chest. Nice big inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down. Upper back, mid back. Bend your knees. Feel the difference in your body from your first roll downs to your last ones. Exhale, scoop the abs in. Tuck the pelvis. Straighten the legs. Stack the spine, open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Articulating through the spine, protecting your low back and bending those knees. A nice generous bend, a little more, Sydney. There you go. Exhale, scoop those abs in. Tuck the pelvis, straighten the legs, stack the spine. One more time. Exhale, roll down. Melting through the spine, keeping the shoulder blades flat on the back, so no shrugging. Relax your head and neck. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Exhale, scoop the abs in. Tuck the pelvis, straighten the legs, stack the spine, open the chest. Feel where your weight is on your feet. Are you standing evenly between the front of the foot and the heels? Are you standing evenly between the outside and the inside of the foot? Lift up from the backs of the legs. Lift up in the pelvic floor. Lift your rib cage off of your pelvis. Draw the collarbones flat. Lift your head off of your shoulders. And you guys are done. Thank you so much. Great work, everybody.